The Digital Kazakhstan projects are yielding positive results. The Industry 4.0 technology was used to establish smart factories in large industrial sites in Kazakhstan in 2018. The sites serve as demonstration platforms of the latest IT technologies. Digital field and digital mine projects were introduced at 7 large mineral deposits facilities. 3 IT acceleration programs were also held in Kazakhstan. 47 startups were selected as part of the program, as they are able to attract 180 million tenge of investments. Meanwhile, a single web service will be created by Astana Hub to support industrial and innovative projects. This year, the Kazakh government will continue working on the digital transformation of more than 100 local enterprises.
5 тонн скинул, 63%, 55% пока поработаем, вы выучите.
The top priority digital transformation projects are being implemented in geology, subsoil use, transport, and other sectors. The economic benefit of their introduction totaled 218 billion tenge in 2018. Experts believe that the value can double in the upcoming years. A steelworks plant in Pavlodar manufactures heavy overhead cranes for Kazakh mining industry enterprises. The cranes are used to transship ore to railroad trains. The crane components are manufactured and assembled in several workshops at the same time. The enterprise specialists completed the first crane and are set to deliver the hardware to the customer. We used different kinds of steel and applied a lot of mechanical processing during the construction of the cranes. The clamshell bucket's volume is 1.6 cubic meters and the lifting capacity is 10 tons. We work hard to create the cranes. In manufacturing of the overhead cranes, engineers addressed limitations of the previously manufactured units and made several creative decisions. As a result of upgrading the main components, the engineers extended the life of the weightlifting machine.
То есть за счет внедрения плавных деталей, за счет плавного перехода.
Due to the smooth parts installed on the crane and the smooth transition of the welding, we shifted most of the load from the troubled block. We also managed to reduce the number of parts on the crane drive, which was a creative decision made by engineers. We put the gearbox directly on the wheel shaft and connected it to the engine. Thus, we omitted a lot of extra intermediate parts and reduced the weight of the crane.
Мы ушли от большого количества лишних промежуточных деталей и снизили вес крана.
The crane operator's cab is equipped with the latest digital technologies. Climate control system, which regulates the inner environment, is also installed. The remote control system is another innovation. Experts believe that digital transformation allowed improving the operation of the overhead crane.
Во-первых, очень плавный пуск.
Our overhead cranes have a number of advantages, such as smooth starting and speed regulation without any impact blows. We also provide protection of engines, mechanical parts, gearbox, and wheels. Users can access the controller to see what error occurred and when, which allows the operators to be informed about the crane's condition. Manufacturing of the bulk handling cranes is a major project in the new hardware manufacturing line at the plant. The company previously shipped the cranes to the Eurasian Economic Union countries. The enterprise managers are currently negotiating shipment to Kyrgyzstan. Kazakhstan and Ukraine are set to share the experience in the latest smart city developments. The officials of the two countries are aiming to create safe and convenient environment for the residents of future cities. Digital technologies also help promote environmental safety and improve operations of municipal services. The Ukrainian partners were interested in Sergey video surveillance system in Kazakhstan. We are very interested in the video surveillance system implemented in Astana, including video and photo surveillance cameras recording traffic violations. We are planning to implement a similar project in Kiev this year. Astana's experience will be very helpful for us. We are working on about 42 projects, and installation of the photo and video surveillance system is a priority for us. Kiev's Smart City project was established 3 years ago. Services such as Smart City and Open Budget allow residents to learn about the municipal budget and construction stages of public facilities. Also, all kinds of government procurements are available online, while tenders and auctions are held openly.
В рамках Киева, Киевской городской администрации мы все...
All public procurements implemented in Kiev and Kiev City Administration is available online. There are 1,800 municipal services under the Kiev City Administration. The smart city developments allowed us to save about $100 million of the main city budget. The Ukrainian experts believe that implementation of the latest developments and adopting Kazakhstan's experience will improve their municipal services. A new spiritual and cultural center is being constructed in Turkestan. The center is located near the mausoleum of Khoja Ahmed Yasawi. Once completed, the mausoleum and center will become a single architectural ensemble of Turkestan. The new center is 98 hectares and consists of 8 unique smaller facilities such as a universal research library, tourist center, amphitheater, musical fountain, as well as Yasawi Museum and Center. Other important complexes will also be built to decorate the spiritual capital of Kazakhstan. Turkestan is one of the most ancient cities in Kazakhstan and Central Asia. The city is built in Oriental design. Everything in Turkestan corresponds to the East, including the climate, society, and culture. We plan to create Eastern architectural design for the new center. Foundation of an Eastern-style bathhouse is laid. It is a gift to Turkestan by the Mayor's office of Kizilorda region. The bathhouse will have historical architectural patterns. The construction of the Eastern-style bathhouse should be completed in October. The bathhouse will place 500 people, 250 men and 250 women. The facility is 1,400 square meters. The bathhouse will be equipped with latest technologies. In the next 5 years, the Kultobe settlement will be restored. A sports center, a stadium for 7,000 spectators, and a children's palace will also be opened in the regional center. University of Warwick in the United Kingdom hosted an International Central Asia Forum to discuss the region's history, culture, as well as economic, political and social development. The forum was attended by British experts, diplomats and youth from various countries. The participants were particularly interested in integration processes such as cooperation as part of the Belt and Road Initiative.
We are very pleased to see the results of the cooperation between China and other Central Asian republics, especially Kazakhstan, in the field of BRI cooperation. It is actually in Kazakhstan that this whole project started back in 2013, and we are so happy to hear that over the past 5 years we have seen so much progress in the development.
Kazakhstan and China are currently implementing 51 projects worth $30 billion in different sectors of the Kazakh economy, ranging between manufacturing, chemical industry, agriculture, green energy, and digital transformation. The Central Asia Forum's younger participants had the opportunity to find out detailed information about the future development of the Central Asian countries. The forum allows the British students to discover the Central Asian region. Local people do not know a lot about Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan. Therefore, such events are positively affecting the image of the region. Around 60 Kazakh students study at the University of Warwick. The majority of them are holders of the Bolashak International Scholarship. A delegation of Kyrgyz educational professionals arrived in Kazakhstan to learn about Kazakhstan's successful experience in developing vocational and training education. According to directors of the Kyrgyz professional schools, measures such as government support, technical assistance, and established contacts with the future employers contributed to the improvement of Kazakhstan's vocational and training education system, which is of a particular interest for the Kyrgyz partners. Kazakhstan's Chamber of Commerce and Industry brings educational facilities and employers together and addresses other developments, such as installation of equipment and reconstruction of classrooms. Currently, there are 101 vocational schools in Kyrgyzstan educating 40,000 students. However, the demand for manual workers is growing in the country. Therefore, Kyrgyz teachers are set to improve the vocational and technical education system in the country based on Kazakhstan's experience.
Конкретного наблюдения за работой,
We lack observations over vocational education's development in other countries, and we don't know much about the way they design and implement their educational developments. I believe that both management and regular staff members should participate in exchange of experience programs. During the visit, the heads of vocational schools and colleges of the two Central Asian republics signed several cooperation memoranda. Kyrgyz teachers admitted that they were primarily interested in participating in advanced training programs. At the moment, members of the Kyrgyz parliament are considering a law on making secondary technical education compulsory for the 7th to 9th grade students, which means that the local vocational education system will adopt new standards. Kazakhstan's experience in vocational and technical education can be very helpful for the Kyrgyz partners. There are 29 finalists in the second stage of the 100 New Faces of Kazakhstan project. Young, successful, talented and purposeful contestants lead by example millions of other Kazakhs. One of the winners is a student of the Nazarbayev Intellectual School, Ivan Kripak. At the age of 18, he is a mobile application developer and computer security specialist. One of his most favorite inventions is a smart lock named Block, which is used to open wardrobe using a smartphone. The project has won the Best Business Idea Award from Silicon Valley.
В 2017 году я подал заявку на
In
обучение.
2017, I applied for training at N Factorial Incubator, where we learned to create a mobile application. Then I decided that I could create an application that would solve my problem.
Которая решит мою проблему.
For 2 years, the young man has been a mentor for girls participating in the Technovation mobile application competition. He also created an application called Jarys.
Жарыс. С казахского это переводится.
Jarys means a competition or a game in Kazakh. This is a mobile application that can be downloaded, then a list of upcoming competitions can be seen.
Список ближайших соревнований.
In addition to programming, Ivan enjoys in-depth study of biology. His teachers say that a keen interest in science and a desire to improve life are the main motivations of the young winner of the project.
Ол бір бастаған істі
Ivan always finishes his work. From the very beginning, he sets a goal. Only after its implementation, he reports that he has completed a project. He always says that he invents not for its own sake, but for the benefit of his classmates, school, and society.
бірден бөлісетіні ең жақсы қасиеті осы.
Ivan also invented the Voice Comac mobile application. The app helps eases the communication with deaf people, and it recognizes 7 languages, including Kazakh. The program converts text into audio signals and vice versa. Ivan Kripak admits that being part of the 100 New Faces of Kazakhstan project is a great honor for him. The implementation of the Sacred Kazakhstan program will be continued this year. However, the program's geographical scope will be significantly expanded. The search for important places of Kazakh history will be continued abroad. Recently, members of the Kazakh research expedition traveled to Russia and Uzbekistan. They are continuing the studies of the heritage of the Great Steppe in order to search for historical documents, architectural monuments, and rare archaeological artifacts. The purpose of the expeditions is to discover and shed light on previously unexplored facts about Kazakhstan.
болашақта Европадағы мынау біздің араб елдерінде біздің қазақ тарихына байланысты тұлғалар.
In the future, we plan trips to countries directly related to Kazakh history, the countries of the Persian Gulf, Europe, China, and Mongolia. We will collect additional materials and historical documents. Moreover, it is important to develop historical tourism because so far, many of our historical figures are not known to foreign scientists, including Tolebi, Aytekebi, Kurmangazi, and others. Oras Muhammad is buried in Moscow, and Arin Ghazi is buried in Kaluga. Winter sport tourism is actively developing in Kazakhstan. Activities such as snowboarding, skiing, sledding, tubing and ice skating are among the most popular events among tourists. Winter sport tourism has always been in high demand during the winter season. However, the number of tourists significantly increased with the establishment of infrastructure. A modern ski resort was opened in the Sarkan district in Almaty region. The resort is equipped with cable car service manufactured in Europe. The surface lift allows tourists to easily reach the top of hills.
I'm
very happy that this wonderful ski resort opened in our district. We can ski and have some rest with the family and children and practice a healthy lifestyle on a sunny winter day like this. I have been planning to open the ski resort and I am happy that the idea came true. Such activities allow children to become engaged in winter sports and perhaps become Olympic champions. Winter sport tourism is beginning to gain its popularity in the Almaty region, while summer tourism is well developed in the region due to the prominent Balkhash and Alakol lakes. The local government officials plan to develop all-season leisure activities for the citizens and visitors of the region. The Karaganda region is known for its winter sport destinations. The Karkarala Nature Park is preparing new entertainment projects. There are 27 tourist sites in the Karkarala Nature Park designed for 2,500 people. 20,000 out of 100,000 hectares of the park are used for tourism purposes.
Трассы специально сделали, горку огородили.
We built special ski tracks and installed fence around the ice hill. There is enough space to slide down for the ice hill. It is also easy to ski here. We plan to have professional athletes based here for the trainings. In the future, we will host competitions.
И в дальнейшем будем уже соревнования проводить.
Kazakh and foreign travelers are provided with various winter sport activities in any regions in Kazakhstan. According to experts, winter sport tourism is becoming more popular over the past few years. The increase in the number and quality of tourism service are among the major contributing factors. Aktau hosted the Fela fashion show showcasing collections by Caspian designers. 7 fashion designers from Kazakhstan, Azerbaijan, Uzbekistan and Georgia presented their new collections at the event, including 4 designers who presented their works for the first time. The fashion show was performed in the traditional Oriental style. Moreover, an art and jewelry exhibitions were also held at the event. Participants believe that such shows serve as a great platform to exchange experience and contribute to the expansion of cultural contacts.
Шетелден келіп жатқан қонақтарымыз бар.
There are many foreign visitors from countries such as Georgia, Uzbekistan and Azerbaijan. We believe that the show will be an annual event.
Осы біздің Маңғыстауға деген сондай сыйлығымыз.
Я первый раз в Актау из Грузии, Тбилиси. Мне очень рад ехать в Казахстан.
I am from Tbilisi and it's my first visit to Aktau. I enjoyed my stay in Kazakhstan. I want Aktau to become a popular destination in Kazakhstan and beyond.
Что в Актау было очень популярное место в вашей стране и только не в вашей стране, на всем мире.
An exhibition of portraits of the great Russian poet Alexander Pushkin opened in Kazakhstan's National Academic Library in Astana. The exposition is being held to mark the 220th anniversary since the birth of one of the most prominent poets of the 19th century. The unique collection includes reproductions of the first portraits created during the poet's lifetime, as well as pictorial and graphic images of the poet created by modern artists. The exhibition includes copies of 25 paintings from the Russian Pushkin Museum.
Гениальная личность поэта, его творчество увлекали русских художников. Они писали портреты Пушкина.
Alexander Pushkin's genius personality and his works fascinated Russian artists who painted Pushkin's portraits during his lifetime, and after his death, they continue painting his portraits to this day. The collection begins with Alexander Pushkin's first portrait. It is amazing that the portrait of the little Pushkin is preserved to this day. The exhibition covers only a small part of Pushkin's portraits represented in the Pushkin State Museum. Nonetheless, the exhibition provides the opportunity to trace the way Pushkin was perceived in different eras.
Поэта при смене различных исторических эпох и каким его видело каждое новое поколение художников.
The exhibition is organized as part of the cooperation between the National Academic Library of Kazakhstan and Russian Center for Science and Culture in Astana. The library professionals allocated a separate reading room for Pushkin's works to celebrate the poet's birth anniversary. The reading room contains Pushkin's poems and novels, as well as other works, focusing on the interesting and previously unknown facts from the great Russia poet's life and career. The events are aimed at promoting the famous Russian poet's legacy.